Let's open the character. The problems basically you people have done. So this is the same character I have done. See how the legs are connected. This leg is connected this side, this leg is connected in this side. So both these vertices are not connected at one point. Okay, whose model? The same problem I saw. Tanmay. Tanmay, I guess I was telling you the same thing. So always male character, female character, or any other character. Maybe it's a hobbit. Okay, you need to maintain both the legs, and in between this gap will be there. This gap will be there in between. Some topology, the gap will be like this in a V shape. In some topology, I'll just after some time I'll show that topology, or in the realistic human being I'll show that topology, how to create that. But if the character is having pant and a toonie character, this is the topology you should maintain. This is a perfect topology, workable topology. Okay, so this is number one. And number two, after rotation, make sure if you are giving it the shape of the wrist that is needed. Okay, means Nitai, just before some time you have done and it was very narrow. So once again, give it a volume. Sagar, in your model, the shirt, you were asking how to do it. So what I did, I created the topology, first topology, then gave the second loop. Then in between gave two more loops and just pulled it outside. So it is looking like the shirt is there.
मीन्स कनेक्टेड था ना, कनेक्टेड अपने दोनों लॉकिंग
Yes.
किया.
First, yeah, I made it connected only from the beginning. It's connected. Everything is connected. Just
ओके
check.
सर, पहले से ट्रेस करना रहेगा ना,
Sorry.
फर्स्ट ट्रेस करना पड़ेगा ना, मीन्स
Hmm.
लूप ऐड
Hmm.
करके.
Hmm. First, you normally trace it straight. Trace it straight first. Then in between, give a loop. Then trace it properly, and then give these two loops, this and this. Okay. What I will do, I'll show you the basic blocking problem you people have done. I'm just showing you the problems, okay? Definitely the entire model I will not make. Okay, the problems I'm showing. So first, till the armpit I'm keeping it, okay? And this one up to the waist line I'm keeping it. All right. So the side view also, I just need to see. I'm ignoring this line, this line. I'm ignoring right now. So overall, how it is going to look, I'm just stressing that much. Okay, it's looking like this. Now let's select these two. I always talk about this line, right? And extrude, extrude upward up to the neck, and like this. So the A topology. I guess you are getting my point, right? Then what? Selecting this, it should come somewhere over here, and it should come somewhere over here. Okay, and from here, actually, the neck will come out. If from the same geometry I am doing it, this should happen actually. Okay, then what I can do over here, let's skip another loop in this area for the collar. In my last model, I didn't do it. And this time I'm doing it. Okay, and then selecting this one and this one and extrude, and this will be for the shoulder, for the shoulder. Need to push backward. Let's do one thing. Delete half of my model like this. Okay, and then this is the face, and definitely what we have to do. Uh, the best thing is, let's do one thing. First, do it like this. Okay, and then select this, because we want this circular in shape, isn't it? Something like this, and then once again rotate. So maybe half of it, it will be better, because from there itself we want the circulation. A little more rotation, I can see. Oh, this was the problem. That was the reason I was thinking something is wrong. Okay, all right, fine. Then what we need to do? Still, it is a little bit too much, I feel. So let's reduce it a little bit. Then what can be done basically? The same pattern I'm extruding till the wrist. Okay. Now in between, what can be done? This is the elbow. So you have given another look. I can see this is a little bit narrow. Now over here, a little bit thick, and this one a little bit thin, like this. Understood? Okay. Now coming to the bottom part. Actually, what I do basically, I extrude this only for the bottom part also. But for your convenience, I'm showing the same thing I did the last time. Okay, once again, guys, just try to remember. So, it. Okay, keep the cylinder over here. I feel this is the easiest way of blocking. human leg. Honestly, easiest way of blocking. So this much up to the knee. And if you can see properly, I am keeping little gap because I want to create this in between part, right? The connection between these two legs I want to create. So this is correct. This should be the radius. Okay. The height subdivision, I want a few, yeah, maybe this much. And the faces I am selecting, bottom faces can be there actually. Top faces I am just deleting it. Okay, then what we did, we selected this. Okay, this is very important for the topology, and this was missing in the file of, I guess, Tanmay. Okay, Tanmay, it was missing. What you did, this point you connected over here. So the leg is coming like this and like this. That's incorrect. This is necessary, what I just did. And hold X and just snap it. This is necessary, very, very much. So deleting it, even these two, deleting it. Now, what is my job? Between this and this, I need to create room. How much room? We know how much room, right? Because I can assume from here. Okay, what about these two? So somewhere in between, right? So select all these. This is fine. Now let's take it inside somewhere according to our reference, like this. Okay. Now, similarly, this one also should come over here, and absolutely fine. I can see one problem. It is actually should come like this, and it should come out. Right. For this, I will come back. Now, what about this? What about this? Just need to trace. What about this? If you can remember, I have given a little rotation in this area. Now, coming back to the front, it will differ definitely. From the front, it will be much more narrow. Once again, I'm repeating, female thigh, it will be more, male, it will be less. That's the anatomical difference. Now, this can go a little bit this side. Okay, so we have done this area like this, and then what I'm going to do, I'm giving another loop in between. Now, this loop, we have a chance to place it over here. Something like this. Now, this also, let's, sorry, duplicate special. What was the problem? The pivot point is over here. So I need to change the pivot point to the center and then duplicate special. So now I guess you people are getting my point. I kept these four faces separately. It is very, very much important. Okay, and back will be like this only. If the pant is not there, then the topology will be totally different. But the pant is there, the topology will be like this. All right. Now we need to connect it. Now, in some models, I told you that your model is looking cubic. So let us check why it is so. Because you have created so many loops like this, and then you just kept it like that. Okay, it is incorrect. We should not do like that. Okay, so our first job will be to give cross loops like this. So one loop at the middle, and over here also cross loops like this. I guess you are getting my point. Makes sense. And then before this, what can be done basically, the rotation we generally do, that can be done before that. Sorry. Over here, and then just rotate it. So need to lift a little bit. So definitely the armpit also should go up a little bit. Okay, like this. Then my job will be this is missing in your model, like the hammer. Why the hammer assignment was there? Those who has done it correctly will not face any problem. To make things cylindrical, we have learned it in hammer assignment. So that was the warm up hammer assignment, right? So I am making everything circular. Now, what about this area? So need to make it circular. See, I'm trying to make it circular, right? So the same thing I need to do for this also. Okay, this is right. And I guess you can understand uh, these faces we don't need. So just after this, what can be done? Selecting this one, mesh, combine. Now it happened. Then going to mesh tool and target weld. Target weld. One loop is missing, isn't it? Let me check. This should go like this. This should go like this. This should go like this. So yeah, one loop is missing, right? So definitely one is for the eye. Another loop we need to add for the nose. So you can see this is still linear. So insert with edge flow. Now it is fine. The loop came in a circular way, and let's do it like this. Still it is circular only. Sorry, should not be like this. Okay, so this much we have done, and then for the time being, I just have mirrored it. Okay, I love to give these loops when the entire object is there. So maybe one, oh, some problem is there. 100%. The loops are not coming means, yeah, all right. So here I'm adding one loop, 1 minute. Another problem is there. So just by working, you can understand some problem is there. Okay, so I welded it beforehand. That is the reason that came. So over here, one, two, three. Okay, I have given three loops. Uh, it's looking very problematic, isn't it? Looking very bad. So anyway, I'll come back later on. So now let's arrange it. So what about this one? Now what about this one? Something like this. And then selecting half and delete. I'm just reminding you again and again. That is the reason. Once again, I'm showing you this. So duplicate special, it's coming this side. Why? Pivot point is over here. I need to change it. Simple. Okay. And then this is something incorrect. And this one. This one should come over here. And in this, you can see over here. See what I did? And similarly, it should go over there. Once again, need to check. So all these vertices, once again check, is fine. Now this one, the entire thing, what I can see, what I can see, before that, uh, this one, okay, I did the blocking of this in this way, if you can remember. So that is not needed right now. So like this, you need to use the tools basically. Anyway, whatever. I'm concentrating on this area. So this actually should go upward. This also should go upward. Now let me check. Yeah, it's coming from there. All right. So in this model, uh, I'm not going to face any problem in this area because I already have done the topology at the very initial stage. Last day, actually, when I did the blocking, I didn't do this blocking previously, but today I know this is there because I already experienced it. So I have done this blocking. Okay, important. So like this, gradually through experience, you will come to know which blocking you should do and when. So all these
सर
things uh, should be circular. Yes,
सर
Sagar.
सर सर हम जब ट्रेस करते हैं तो कैरेक्टर को मतलब ग्लोबल पोजीशन में ही फ्रंट फ्रंट साइड से ही ट्रेस करना है ना, ऐसा आपने बोला था.
You can trace it from the front. The proportion actually
लाइक सर
from the front and side,
लेग,
both you can get. Sorry.
तो सर लेग पार्ट में सर वो ग्लोबल में ही ट्रेस करना पड़ता है ना, स्केलिंग में.
No, for the leg actually from both the views you have to do it for the leg. If you have noticed just before some time I was tracing from the front also from the side also. Have you noticed that?
यस सर.
So that definitely
यस
we
सर,
should do.
बट फ्रॉम फ्रंट सर ओनली, मतलब सर ग्लोबल ग्लोबल कंट्रोल ही वर्क करेगा ना फ्रंट से, बिकॉज सर इट विल बी फ्लैटन.
No, actually I am not getting your point. Global controller comes in rigging actually. Global controller means what you are trying to say.
मीन्स जब हम फ्रंट से ट्रेस करते हैं तो सर ग्लोबल कंट्रोल यूज करते हैं, उससे ग्लोबल से करना पड़ता है, साइड से लोकल में, लोकल से
Which one?
हम
Over
लोग मूव
here.
करते हैं, ट्रेस करते हैं.
Over
यस सर,
here.
यस. यस
No,
सर.
nothing global or local. You just need to trace it. I'm not getting your point by local and global. If you are doing extrusion, then
स्केलिंग
global
स्केलिंग
or local will come. But
मीन्स एक्सट्रूशन के.
in extrusion, I personally always use only the global, not local. In local, what will happen? The circular shape will go.
यस सर, फॉर
Understood?
डिटेलिंग ऑफ द लेग, दैट्स व्हाई एक्सट्रूशन.
No, suppose I am extruding it. So what I will do, I'll extrude in global. See, I am in global. I'll extrude in global. Okay. And then what I'll do, I'll come back to this point. Sorry. Better, let's do like this. See, this also could be done. So like this. Okay. And then I'm
यस
going
सर.
to the front. Yes. So like this. Now only one side I am holding. You were asking this only, no?
यस सर.
Only one. So something like this. And then you know what to do. Right. We'll select this one. And once again global. I have done this much, and then I don't want to hamper this. So by selecting this, I'm putting it like this. Okay. So the very next thing should be Need to check. Okay, but I created this problem. So, but still, it's not a problem. Anyway, at last, what we do generally is select everything and then do like this. Then in between, you know, I have worked in between also, right? So that we need to work. In this case, actually, this loop should come up to this much, up to this much. In this particular character, this much, and then in between another loop. Then that hinge will come in the pan. But the areas actually I was talking about, let me explain once again. Okay, now Sagar, this is for you. Uh, this line I traced while doing the blocking, if you have noticed, this line, you were asking, no, how to do that.
Yes, sir.
So, I have traced that line. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, in between this line I'm tracing. So approximately this will be the belt basically. Last day we experienced it. The belt is, so from here it is absolutely fine. It is looking like, but from the, sorry, from the side it's looking like something problematic. I just have added some loop, I guess. Don't know. Yeah, this one. Now, uh, what we should do, like this area, okay, and this, just to give the hints of the chart. And from the front, definitely, oh, sorry, I need to deselect this also. It's coming out, and then select the next, it's coming out. So we need to decide how much it is coming out. So like this we need to do. Understood? So
Yes, sir.
some
Same
of
for belt
you,
now.
sorry, same
Same
for
for
belt.
belt now.
Belt actually, you know what? We already got the topology. Now we just need to extrude it. Belt we already have got, because the topology is there. You can do everything now. Okay. Now some of your models, um, what I have noticed, this circular shape is not there. So guys, make sure you are creating this. Okay. I guess all of you can understand in your model if that is the problem. This in your model, I'll just show in your model what is the problem. In your model, this is the problem. Both the legs are connected like this. It is incorrect. It should be like this. And just before some time, I showed how to do the blocking so that you will get this topology. If the pant is there, okay. Now in this area and this area, this looks basically problematic. So what we do generally, we give another loop in this area. Okay. Then in that, what will happen? We can give the hints of the deltoid. Like this is the deltoid. If you are making something realistic, this you need to maintain, okay, in this area. Because in this case, a shirt is there, so it should not be too much basically. It has to be like this, okay? But here is the problem. So if you can remember, last day what we did, I created a loop like this, if you can remember. Okay, so similarly, what I'm going to do from here also, I am creating a loop like this on the back. Okay, and now select these two and delete. Just try to learn this topology in this area. All right, now giving one loop over here. You can see this loop is going to end in the eye itself, right? So let me check if it is going at the correct position. Okay, so here I have deleted this and this. So here what I have to do, I have to delete this and this, isn't it? This two. So now give this loop. So here also it is ending at the same area. So what I'm going to do, so this is a quad, this is a quad. In between, it's connected. All right. Now for this, the same thing I'm going to do over here, from here to there, enter, from here to there, enter. So the 6 valency problem in this area, that is gone. And this will look decent actually. Now what's happening basically over here, this loop was needed. I showed you previously also, right? So if you want, in realistic character, we make it much more exaggerated in this area because muscles are there in this area. So we can exaggerate this, and at the bottom, in the realistic character, what you do, this one and this one, you push it more inside so that it will look like it is coming out. The chest muscle is coming out. But in this case, this is a shirt basically. So we are not going to do that. So these are the things you have to maintain. And if you are keeping this area like this, then in animation also, there will be no problem. Means after rigging also, there should not be any problem. Now gradually it is becoming a realistic character, so I don't want to do that. But yes, it should be like this somehow. I guess at least you are understanding the topology, right? What kind of topology we are creating. So guys, this area, this area. Okay, last day I showed these two loops basically. So this one and this one. Can you remember this cross? Okay, so very important. And after this, we can use another loop over here. So this is the middle loop. That side one loop. This side one loop. So in a joint, we are using three loops. So you bend the arm, there will be no problem later on. Okay, we can add a little bit detailing this area because this is armpit, no? So this you can push, but shirt is there, so you need to pull it out actually because this is a shirt. Don't pull it too much, then after rigging, the arms will not come downward if it is too much. Guys, getting my point? All of you? Okay. So these were basically your problems, all of your problems, and just try to rectify this area. Okay, I didn't talk about that. Uh, let me let me talk a little bit about that. Okay, so this rotation, what I told basically, this rotation, it has to be 90-degree from the elbow. So somehow like this, and then you need to scale it this way because this is going to be the wrist, right? And definitely, if this rotation is there, this also will get some rotation, no? This muscle. So then we'll rotate it like this so that now it is a straight line. So this is the correct rotation. Okay, then there will be no problem. So important. Okay, guys. Now the sword you were creating. So my suggestion is you start like this with a create polygon tool. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm starting from here. Okay, keeping some room in that area. So this is purely create polygon tool, and then I don't know the design. Nothing is coming in my mind right now. But let's do something. Okay. By the way, this is only the handle. Okay, I'm trying to create. So first I have made it like this, and then this is looking black. So go to mesh display and reverse. So my very next job will be to convert it into quads. Okay. So from here to there, one vertex is there. Okay. So from here to there. Now over here another vertex is there, so there will be no problem. Even I can split it from, sorry, I can split it from here to there, another loop. Okay. Now from here to there. Okay. Now in between, this is a quad. So from here to there, this is a flat plane. So far there will be, sorry, not this one. It should be from here to there. Okay. Then this is a quad. You can see this is a quad now, right? Okay. So now from here to there, from here to there. So like this, so many times you need to work manually basically. Now from here to there, from here to there. Okay. Now all these are quads in between. This, okay, what the topology has to be. So this I'm planning to be somehow like this. So from here to there. Okay. Now what about this one then? Not a problem. This will go like this. We can add direct loops also. Now once again the topology. I'm planning to make it like this somewhere. So and when you are having enough loop, so now you can check everything is quad. Over here also I can see some loops are there. So can it be a little better? Okay, guys. So my next job will be to mirror it. So pinching threshold should be 0.001. This is a very bad design basically, but it's okay. I'm going to keep it like this. So it's not connected, right? So once again, mirror 0.001, and I can see it's not connected. So 0.002, 0.003, 0.004, sorry, 0.004, zero zero 0.01. Yeah, it's connected. See how little value is necessary. By default, it comes 2 or 3, and that's how we get those pinching marks. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'll extrude it and making it like this so that perfect cylindrical handle can come in this area and everything is quad. This much, I guess all of you have done already. Okay, there is no problem. Now, after this, we need to do something. I'm going to deform and going to lattice option. Lattice, I guess you people can remember this one. Okay, and in the lattice division, let's make it 4. Okay, and this division, let's make it 4, and this division, it's fine, it's 3 in it. Now, what it does basically, let's try to understand. I'll just click on this. No, it's not visible, I guess, to you. Anyway, this portion we are not going to hamper because this I need like this only. Okay, but both the sides should be tapered. So going to the front view, right click, going to the lattice point, selecting this, shift selecting this. Okay, and pushing it like this. It should be tapered both the sides, right? And what else we are doing? These middle, sorry, we need to select carefully this, and this, and from this side also the middle one. We have selected only the middle one. And now, oh, my mistake. Once again, okay. The problem is I didn't keep any division in this area, right? So I should have one division. Sorry, I should have one division in this area. All right. So let's do it once again. Deform, lattice, 4, 4, 3. We did it like that. Going to the front view, lattice point, selecting this, selecting this. So repeating, that's why doing a little bit faster. And then the middle loop, middle point, lattice point. And you can see how it can be beneficial for us. Okay, and I will just pull it like this. Can you see it is getting the shape? So it's really interesting and amazing, the lattice. And now here also, let's select this one and this one and this one and this one, and let's try to do the same thing. All right, then what I'm feeling like this area can be a little narrow. See how easily you can do it. Go to the side view, but I feel it should be much more narrower this side also. Deselecting this, and it should be very narrow. A little more, maybe. A little more. A little less. So when that is done, just selecting it and edit, delete by type and history. Now it is permanent. All these things are permanent now. So there is no problem, right? What can be our next job? If you are using my 2019, select all the faces and circularize it. In my 2017, I'm using right now. I have to do it manually. Anyway, something like this you will get after using circularize. And then definitely you need a cylindrical shape for the grip of it. It can be any basically. You can see it has to be narrow, much more narrower. Have you noticed, guys? First, I have created the room in that area, and then I kept it. Okay, and then the main sword will come. I'm keeping only two divisions. Okay, only two divisions. So this should go up to this much actually, and this should be narrow. Sorry, and this basically I don't prefer to keep it a triangulated shape. So let's keep it over here, and in between definitely. Okay, now the thing is, this is not all, because what we have to do right now, hmm, what we have to do, see, the alignment is not correct, right? So, not a problem. In this case also, we have to do something like this, and subdivision, I'm making it one. Yes, over here, in between. I just kept one subdivision while extruding. Then, what I need to do, same thing, isn't it? So, selecting, going to the lattice, going to the front view, lattice point, selecting this part, and you know what to do. It has to be very thin, isn't it? And in this case, I am not selecting the lattice point anymore. But over here, I have to do it. It has to be very thin. Edit, delete by type history. It is permanent now. Now what I'm doing, selecting this, okay, and So that's just a blade. Now go to the front view. This is the blade. Accordingly, I just need to adjust it. Selecting this one, mesh tool, crease. So now it is. I can make it much more sharper actually. So this loop also can be scaled down a little bit. And over here, very close, we need to lock it, right? And at the top also, over here, this is the end, this is the end. So just before it, we need to lock it. Okay, go to the side view. And definitely we need to keep it at the middle. Or another thing, how to keep it at the middle. Just try to understand. So selecting these two, I didn't make it properly. Okay, so just combine it. Center pivot X, place it at the center. So select this center pivot and place it at the center. So now this is done. I feel the handle is a little bit small, so can be a little bit bigger actually, the handle in proportion. So if you are uh, taking a reference, definitely these mistakes will not be there. Okay, so this is the basic sword you can create. Um, it can be much better if you are taking a very beautiful reference. So how many ways are there to make it better? Okay, guys, all of you got my point. Yes, I guess you people will be able to make it, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So Nitai, I guess now you understood your problem, right? In your model,
Yes, sir.
the thickness, main problem is the thickness, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
तो मैंने आपको ओजे फाइल सेंड किया ह्यूमन हेड का.
uh, OBJ you have sent,
इस तो टाइप पे अपलोड किया.
but Nitai, I didn't find your OBJ. It's still showing MB only. Okay, head OBJ. Yes, human head OBJ. I got it. Okay, human head OBJ and Sagar. Okay, I got both the files. This. Okay, So I'll take a few more minutes. This is the model of Sagar, and this is Nitai. Okay, so I told you I'll show you the problems, right? Okay, Nitai. The main problem that day I was telling you basically was this. So all these areas, no, should come closer, even much more closer. This, and then from here to there should come closer. Then from here to there should come closer. Then from here to there. Nitai, I guess you are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
So if you are maintaining this, then only this will look like Angelina Jolie. Nitai, this loop is incorrect. So it should be like this. From here only directly it should come down. Okay, not going like this and this. See the difference now. You will make out. So previously it was like this. Okay, and now it is like this. Are you getting my point? This is the difference.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Now in this area, I'll show you the problem. This is all right. This you actually have created. Very good. This loop is also there. Okay, the five valency has been created over here. Okay. What I'm feeling, if uh, here mainly the problem is in this camera angle, it is looking like Jolie's face. Likeness is there. Okay. This should go like this. This loop should go like this, directly to the eye. Okay. This is also going directly to the eye. This is going like this. Now you can say like, then sir, what about this triangle? This is actually problematic. So I'll just delete it. And the thing is, this loop will come in between. Hmm? Now it is perfect. Can you see? It's going like this, it's coming like this. It was a three valency in your case. So suddenly, somewhere three valency will not be there. Now I'm planning if I can shift. In fact, you know what? This is all right. This look is all right because it is the nose look. No, it can be a little bit upward. This is the nose look. Okay, I'm keeping it uh, towards the back a little bit. It's all right. It's all right. Now over here, this look will come. Now it is perfect. This area is perfect now, topology wise. Can you see the difference, all of you? Nita,
Yes,
you
sir.
understood? Yeah. So
Yes,
this
sir.
was the problem. Yes. And I think this one I have created or previously it was there. Don't know. But need to manage it. Need to manage it. Okay. Another suggestion I will give, that go to sculpting and there is relax. Okay. So if 1 minute, I guess most of the time it is too big. Okay. In your geometry still problems are there. That's why it cannot sculpt basically. That's why it is not showing. So through that relax also, you can manage some of the loops. It is showing non-manifold geometry because of uh, these gaps basically. It to rectify. Okay, and in this area, okay, another loop should come. So here you can see it should go a little bit this side. This can go a little bit this side. So like this, you can manipulate and see topology is going better and better. Check this area, okay, and check this area. Now this is becoming equalized, no? If you want, means I am feeling so. If you want, in this also another look can come. This height is a little bit too much. So maybe over here. So don't worry about the loops. Sometimes you will feel like so many loops I'm using. But how much is necessary, we should use that much. So don't worry about the count of the loops for now when you are learning the shapes. Okay, so it's somewhere like this. Make sure you are equalizing everything correctly, otherwise your model is not going to look better. So very important, equalizing. Understood? So you can see now this area better than this, right? And over here also I can see so many edge loops. So can manipulate this area. Actually, from the ear, so many loops are coming this side. So what I basically told to do from here, what could be done like this, okay, and from there like this. 1 minute, I created a triangle. No, from there, sorry, it could be like this, okay. Then this loop, let me check. It should not be the middle loop. Unluckily, it is the middle loop. Anyway, so selecting this one first, and let's drag it towards this side, to this side. Okay, anyway, so now selecting like this loop, delete, selecting this loop and delete. I don't need it. Select this and delete. Now this is a quad. I told you to manipulate like this. Okay, I guess you guys can remember this, right? So all these areas, no, you need to manipulate all these areas. Now this is better than this, right? This area, less slopes. Anyway, overall it is good. It is good. I can see some more problems basically. Nostrils cannot be so big. Some male nostril can be a little bit bigger. Female nostril will be a little small. Okay, small in the sense, actually nostril is very narrow. Small means narrow basically. Okay, and the shape is like this, not straight like this. And you should give a little rotation to it like this. So it should be like this, then this. Okay, so this is another observation, and you have corrected it nicely. Otherwise, it is good. Like all these loops, when I'm looking at it again and again, uh, I'm thinking of possibility that loops can be equalized, and that's all. So in this, loops are very haphazard. So possibility of keeping things. Okay, this circular loop, no. According to me, keep the circular loop up to this much only. After that, don't keep these circular loops. So these are. Uh, can you see these are all circular loops you are trying to create. Okay, circular loops you are trying to create. So keep it only this much, not beyond that. Means this loop, not beyond that. So all these lines should come to the eyes directly. This is I'm not saying this is incorrect. So this is the temporal plane, and you are doing the blocking of the temporal plane also. So that's not incorrect. That's fine. Okay, Nitai, you got the idea? So you can make it better now. Okay, check your model and you can make it better. So this is Sagar's model. Sagar, the problem is you don't end the loops like this. See, this one you are going to delete at last. So don't end it like this. End over here. I guess you are getting my point. Then still it will be circular, otherwise not. So you are sending suddenly like uh, you are ending suddenly like this. No, you end it over there. No.
Directly to eyes.
So all are quads over here now, like this. So you are suddenly ending it over here. Why? Connect it.
Sir,
So check for the
every loop in,
possibilities.
सर मतलब हर एक लुक को या तो लिप्स के पास या तो आई के पास एंड ही होना चाहिए.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. So this loop is not needed at all. Okay, it was actually like this, or no, that loop actually is not needed. This this loop could be like this. All these loops will be ended to the eye, yes, but not all the loops. Okay, see now it's becoming clean now. Okay, now one loop is still needed. That was this loop. Let's do it this way. If you can remember, I always talk about that Spider-Man mask. So this is not needed. So this one I need to collapse. So it's all right over here. I need to collapse. See. Now all the loops are fine.
सर मीन्स सर हम लोग कभी एजेस स्प्लिट करते हैं तो एक लूप बनता है लेकिन वो टोटल पूरा नहीं बनता, हाफ ही बनता है. मतलब उसको हाफ मतलब कोई पेज के
No,
हाफ पार्ट
if
तक ही
you're
एंड करना चाहिए.
no. If you're so means there is no hard and fast rule. I cannot give you one particular formula for that. Like it should be like this. See, this is the I know. So around it, all the loops should go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. So this is the lips. So all the loops should go like this, like this. So how much you have made, that is good actually. I'm just discussing the problems. I'm not discussing what you have made the good points. I'm not discussing that, but I'm discussing only the problems. Okay. So we can learn out of it basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Now these two loops, See how it can be better. Sorry. Hmm. Okay, so I can connect it with this, and I can connect it with this. All right. Now, what about this one? What about this one? So I'll just delete it over there. So like this, you have to move forward. So what is this? See, now it is becoming clean. See, it's becoming clean. Now you can see this look. Sorry, uh, I need to add another one, right? Your in your model, the problem is actually this loop is not needed. To be very honest, it has to come this side. You didn't create this jawline. That's the problem. So all the loops should come a little bit this side if the jaw is there. So automatically it will look equalized and this loop is not needed. Have you noticed you didn't create the jaw?
यस नहीं सर इन एक मतलब सर इक्वलाइजिंग में मैंने थोड़ा अवे रखा लूप
Sorry?
सर इक्वलाइजिंग करते टाइम प्रॉब्लम हो गया
No. You didn't extrude and created this jaw. You didn't extrude. That was the problem. But now
नो
you
सर
can see
एक्सट्रूड
that hmm,
मैं एक्सट्रूड सर नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं सर बोल रहा था मैं सर इक्वलाइजिंग के टाइम वो प्रॉब्लम हो गया था जॉ लाइन का
you are not getting my point. Until unless you are extruding, you will never get the jawline. And in this model, in